Making his way into the ring in the red corner representing the RAF, Sonny. He's a senior airman with the RAF. And making his way in, and this fella is a character. At the airport, when I met the JDF coming through, he's full of life and just fun to be around. Lance Corporal Ian Darby!
With a glass of lemonade, jumping on the river when me ready for pain. No boy can't buy me out, me no foreign minded, no you compare to Jamaica. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love.
And we have the lovely Sasha as our ring girl making her way around.
Jamaica love, Jamaica, Jamaica love, we wanna see Jamaica love. The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Represent where you want, tune up hurricane and stop. From the time we chat, me no matter about tax man, still a hustle and a gone. Jamaican of the link to the link, they connect Canadian, American, Indian. Make sure say when they are found and a hustle, I'ma visit Western India.
All right, so we're getting ready for this light heavyweight contest between Sonny Coates of the RAF and Lance Corporal Ian Darby of the JDF. And again, we've talked about Sonny Coates has got 35 bouts under his belt, and Ian Darby, he has 27. And of those 27, he has won 21.
Oh, wow.
So going forward, this is a great matchup, and we are underway. And right away,
Yep, he's going
Darby's
straight to the
going
body.
for that body.
Yep. Using that jab to the body. That shows some good pedigree right there. He knows exactly what he's got to go in there and do early. Going with that overhand right. Lead left hand, lead up, shot left hand. Those are dangerous punches from that distance, actually.
Yeah.
But he's got good hand speed, see. So he compensates with some of those dangerous punches with just really good head speed.
Yep, so he's putting those shots into the body, and he's consistent in his movement, again, to the body.
Yep.
But again, we're looking for those combinations. There's Sonny Coates during the left-right combination.
And honestly, there are some really good punches, actually. Sonny Coates isn't doing enough right now, but Ian Darby, his taking the fight to him. He's taking the fight to him. He's pushing him back with that jab. He's doing that straight right hand. But Sonny Coates needs to come in there and he needs to show a little bit more assertiveness. Ian, he doesn't have any respect for him. He's walking into him with very little head movement, and his hands are done. So...
yeah, basically telling him like,
yeah, come on. What are you gonna do? He's gonna do whatever he wants to do. He's showing him the right hand, and Sonny isn't doing anything back.
Can you go into a match like this overconfident?
You can't go into a match like this overconfident, and at the end of the day, if you get caught by something big that hurts you during the fight, it's your own fault, you know? Because this man is doing his job, though. He's throwing big punches, and Sonny is having a difficult time doing anything back. He isn't countering, he's just moving straight backwards and is not throwing in too many punches. It's good jabs, nothing connected, but... Ooh, that was a good body shot. And he went back there again. He found some success. His son is doing a good job with that jab.
Oh.
This is a very interesting fight so far. If Ian Darby taking the fight to him, he tried to check him with that left hand, but it was just too wide. See, it wasn't sharp. It was very, very wide. He was loading it up too much.
Ian is very consistent with that left-right jab and then the right hand coming over.
Yep, he is.
He's going to the body so that that Sonny can lower his hands so he can have access to the headshot.
Yep, and he's doing a really good job just throwing hard punches. He's making sure he isn't wasting too much. Most of his punches, he's throwing 2 punches at a time, and at least one of them are landing every single time he throws that combination. I would have to give that round comfortably for Ian Darby. I didn't see Sonny doing too much work in the round where he could have won that fight, where he could have won that particular round at all. He put some significant offense, but it wasn't enough to have to sway me to giving him that round at all.
Okay. All right. Now let's see what goes on in round 2.
And honestly, Ian doesn't look like he has any real, the energy drain isn't there. So he was fighting with a good pace in the first round. If he maintains this pace throughout the fight, and he's gonna cause Sonny some real difficult times in this fight so far. Because I'm thinking Sonny is having difficulty keeping up with the pace right now. Oh, that was a slip. He's reaching with that jab a little bit.
Yeah, it's as Ian is telegraphing that jab coming from Sonny. That's why he's able to lean back and stay away from it, as you see just
Exactly.
now. But again, he's sticking with what he knows, that body
Yep.
shot and then going up over the top.
Yep. And see, Sonny's doing a good job protecting that body now. His coach must have said, look, you got to keep that right hand him. You got to keep that right arm him to protect your body. Sonny's doing a good job with that jab now, actually. That jab is doing some good work, and he got that right hand in.
Ian's nickname is Impact, and he did say that he was going to make an impact tonight in this fight, and it looks like he's doing his best to do just that.
He's landing some really good shots, actually. That was a good upshot just now. He sat back, boom, hit him, and then he followed it up with a left hand. He's got some really good punches on him. His majority of his punches are landing hard and effective.
But one thing I noticed with both these fighters, they have a lot of movement with their head, so there are punches that are slipping by and becoming glancing blows. So this is definitely a great matchup with these two.
It is, it is. You can see that both of these guys, the experience is there, and Ian is doing just enough to possibly get himself over, and Sonny is doing just enough to keep himself in the fight. Good right hands, good jabs. I want to see Sonny mix it up a little bit more, though. I want to see some hooks from him. I want to see a body attack from him. If he implemented a little bit more of some height changes in his punches, he would probably be a lot more effective on Ian. Ian's just bouncing around doing whatever he wants. He knows all he has to do is
just going straight in.
Exactly. Well, he knows all he has to do is protect his head, and he doesn't have to worry about his body being attacked at all. So, Ian's switching his attack up. He's going high, he's going low, he's going low, he's going high. So, Sonny just needs to switch his attack up a little bit more, and he can probably do a lot. He can probably be a lot more effective. But since he isn't, Ian's just patting those jabs away with his right hand, and then he's just countering them every single time.
Yep. And there we go. Another great combination.
Look, now he's just giving him thanks. His hands are done. Sonny needs to go to the body. The head's such a small target right now, especially if the man's hands down like that. If a man's hands down like that, set him up with some really good big body shots. You're hunting for the head, he's going to move it every single time you throw a punch. He's not going to be there.
All right.
That possibly could have turned into a 10-8 round for Ian Darby over Sonny Coates, but I'm going to keep that another 10-9 round because Sonny's still done a good job at defending himself and keeping the fight competitive.
Okay.
All right. Making our way around the ring, round number 3.
But Ian's doing a good job right now as it stands. From exactly where he's at, he's doing what he has to do to win this fight. And there's no doubt about it right now in my mind that Ian is in control of who's going to win this fight right now.
All right. So first, those 2 rounds will go to Ian Darby from the JDF.
Sonny just needs to mix up his attack a little bit more. With his attack being the exact same, he's using the same 2 punches, that straight hand, that left, that jab, and that straight right hand. He's not getting enough work. He's not being effective enough. And Ian's just moving his head out of the way. He's petting that jab down early, and he's countering him every single time. See, the jab, he's doing a good jab, but
He's not making contact.
he's not making contact with anything.
Yeah. Like I said, that jab has been telegraphed from the first round by Ian.
Yep.
And he's just slipping by and continuously throwing that body shot and then coming over the top.
Oh, that was a good counter right hand. I love that. I love that shot actually. That's one of my favorites. But honestly, you have to take your hats off to Sonny because that man is staying game the whole entire time.
Most
His
definitely.
confidence is not wavered at all. He's sticking in there. He's sticking to his game plan. Honestly, I'm not sure if the coach haven't drilled him in anything different, but he's sticking to his game plan. He's standing there and he's just doing the straight punches right down the pipe. Is doing that jab and that straight right hand, but he just isn't landing anything. Ian knows to move out of the way every single time it comes, and I haven't scored a single scoring punch for Sonny Coates so far. There was one.
That was kind of hard, but none of them's landing.
Yep. That was a good body shot, and you saw how he just got out of the way. Ian Darby is definitely in a class above Sonny tonight. You see, he mixed his shots up. He do a left hand, his first left hand he throws, and he lands.
Yep.
Because Ian Darby wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, this is something that should have been done from the earlier rounds.
Yep.
As far as mixing up his shots, but he's just been going straight ahead.
Yep. Standing 8 count. Oh, lost his mouthpiece.
This little rest period is going to give Ian a chance to recover just a little bit. They're ready to get back into action. Referee Machette signals for him to continue to fight. And again, there's that jab coming out. Ian's moving away from it and then countering with that body shot.
Yep. Ian knows what he's doing in there, and he throws his putting everything behind every single one of his punches because he's not afraid of what Sonny's going to do to him. You know, he can keep his hands down, and he can just unload on him. So unless you've gained respect from a man by either showing him punches power or extreme skill, you're not going to get in the middle of the ring. And right now, Ian is just doing whatever he wants.
Yes, he is. That was a great left hand from Ian to James, to Sonny just now. Okay. Shouldn't be much more time left in this round,
No.
the final round. And,
10 seconds. Yep.
And that's it. Done.
That's a 10-8 round right there. That's a 10-8 round. In amateur boxing, Sonny wasn't doing anything back. He wasn't doing anything. It was a good fight.
Okay, the winner, unanimous points decision. In the blue corner, Ian Darby.
DJ Danny. Me love Jamaica, me not sell out. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. But when we there, yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roast bread, fruit and banana.
Yo, DJ Danny, this one is a bombshell.